Chattanooga takes on Belmont, 6 p.m. Eastern tip-off. The Belmont Bruins are -5.5, totals 140. We went 3-1 in our 4 premium sports picks on BrockPage.com yesterday. That's going to put us at 3-0 in our last 3 $1.99 daily best plays on that website. And the good news is, if you want to access today's $1.99 daily best play, it's only going to cost you just $1.99. We're also hitting at 70% in our last 23 NBA tier package picks on BrockPage.com as well. And the good news is we have another NBA tier package pick going off here today. And if you want to access today's NBA tier package pick, link for that play is in the description section below. The Bruins are coming fresh off an impressive victory over St. Louis, where they held the Billikens to just 59 total points. Belmont's also beaten the likes of Sanford, Drake, and Iona. The Bruins are scoring 81 points a game at home, and they're making 48% of their field goals there. Nick Muszynski is scoring 17 points per contest, 6 rebounds, couple assists for the senior. The big man's also got himself 22 total blocks on the year. Meanwhile, Ben Shepard is scoring over 15 points a game himself, along with 3 boards. Now, defensively, Belmont's also holding their opponents to just 30% shooting from beyond the arc at home. They're taking on a Chattanooga team who's off to a red-hot start themselves, but the quality of opponent is quite concerning. The Mocs are also allowing nearly 36 second-half points a game on the road. Chattanooga saw their last 4 straight all get over the number. Belmont saw 2 out of their last 3 home games get over the line themselves. I'm going to lean toward Belmont, -5.5, under 140. Next ball game, Akron versus Wright State, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Wright State is -4, totals 146.5. The Wright State Raiders have, they've had a real tough start to their season. Just 1-6 straight up in their last 7. 1-6 against the number during that stretch. The Raiders have been little threat shooting the 3 ball. They're making only 26% of their 3-pointers. Meanwhile, defensively, they've certainly had their struggles there as well. 80 points a game they're allowing. Difficulties rebounding the basketball defensively as well. They're taking on an Akron team who won their last 4 straight, 3-1 against the number during that span. The Zips are limiting their competition to just 39% shooting from the field. They're also allowing just 25 first-half points per contest. They're currently in the top 10 in the nation in that particular category. Now, scoring-wise, Enrique Freeman scoring over 13.5 points a game, along with 11 rebounds. Meanwhile, Ali is scoring 12 points a game himself. 3 boards, couple assists for him. Akron's 4-0 to the over in their last 4 ball games. Meanwhile, Wright State saw their last 4 straight get over the number themselves. I'm going to lean toward Akron +4 over 146.5. Next ball game, Central Florida, Temple, 7 o'clock East. UCF's -4.5, totals 136. The Knights are on a 2-game winning streak, 6-2 straight up in their last 8. The Knights are averaging nearly 80 points per contest on the road. Darren Green Jr. scoring over 15.5 points a night, a couple of boards, and 42% shooting from 3-land. Meanwhile, Darius Perry is scoring nearly 13 a night himself, 47% shooting from 3-land for Perry. Now, defensively, on the other end of the court, UCF allows only 65 points a game, and they're holding their opponents to just 28% shooting from beyond the arc. They're taking on a Temple squad who's coming fresh off an embarrassing 19-point loss to St. Joe's. They scored a measly 49 points against the Hawks in that loss. The Owls are scoring only 29 first-half points per game. They're also shooting only 28% from downtown. Now, total-wise, 2 out of Temple's last 3 did get over the number. UCF is 3-0 to the over on the road. I'm going to lean toward UCF -4.5 over 146. Next ball game, New Mexico State, Washington State, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. WAZZU's minus 7.5, totals 137. The Cougs have won 7 out of their last 10 ball games. 80 points per contest they're averaging. Michael Flowers scores over 14 points a game. 4 rebounds, 2 assists for the guard. Tyrell Roberts is also averaging just about 10 points a game himself. They're taking on a New Mexico State team who shoots just 30% from downtown on the road. They're also averaging just 28 first-half points a game away from home as well. When it comes to the total in this one, New Mexico State saw 7 out of their last 9 get over the posted number. Meanwhile, WAZZU's 60% to the over in their last 10 themselves. I'm going to lean toward Washington State minus 7.5 over 137. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap, powered to you by my website at brockpage.com. We are hitting at 3-0 in our last 3 $1.99 daily best plays. I'm going to lean toward Belmont minus 5.5 under 140. Akron plus 4 over 146.5. UCF minus 4.5 over 136. Washington State minus 7.5 over 137. And as far as all the other games go, I like Georgetown minus 10.5 over 157. Fairfield minus 9 over 138 and a hook. Florida Atlantic plus 11 under 133. Florida International plus 7 over 134. Gardner-Webb minus 7.5 under 139. Georgia Southern plus 6 under 122. Marshall plus 4 over 156.5. South Dakota State plus 3.5 over 156. I'm also leaning toward Winthrop minus 4 over 152.5. Ole Miss minus 11.5 under 135. I'm also leaning toward South Dakota minus 1 under 138. Give me LAMAR plus 15 over 132.5. I like Wisconsin minus 19 under 135. Also leaning toward Southeast Missouri State plus 13 under 134. Give me Cal State Bakersfield plus 8 under 132. Xavier minus 15 under 134.5. I'm also leaning toward Lipscomb plus 21 under 142.5. Give me Arizona minus 24.5 over 154. Give me Oregon minus 17 and a hook over 140. USC minus 11 under 127.5. UC San Diego minus 4 under 133 and a hook. Utah State minus 2.5 over 145. I'm also leaning toward UNLV minus 20 under 139.5. Before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder that we are hitting at 70% in our last 23 NBA tier package picks on brockpage.com. I'm going to lean toward UCLA minus 35 under 147. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on that website, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on brockpage.com, you're going to get access to that content all the way through the end of December. I always tell folks in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.